Hey everybody, it's Christian, and we are introducing my first video series, which is called My Top 10. Now what I'll do in each of these videos is I'll pick something like a video game, or an anime, or even a movie series, hell, even food, and I'll talk about my top 10 picks on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being my favorite and 1 being my most favorite. So, yeah. And I'm going to try to put these up at least once a week, hopefully, depending on how time permits. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, first, I want to talk, this first top 10 video is going to be my top 10 Pokemon. Yeah, I love Pokemon. I have loved Pokemon since it hit the US in 1999, or at least the anime and the trading cards got really big. And I've seen only 2 of the movies, you know, out of the 40 bazillion that have been made. And yeah, I am way into the game now. I didn't have a Game Boy when the games came out, so I didn't actually really start playing Pokemon until I found ROMs. And then I played through a bit of Pokemon Blue, and I really enjoyed it. And then I picked up a Nintendo 3DS, and I picked up a copy of Pokemon Black, and I fell in love again. And now I'm playing through Pokemon Heart Gold. And I know there's like Diamond and Sapphire and X and Y, and then there's going to be Sun and Moon coming out. And it's always funny because I always tell everybody, back in my day, there was only 151 Pokemon. Now there's like 7 billion. And I think they even based one off an ice cream cone. Yeah, they did in Pokemon Black. And some of the other ones are kind of okay. Sometimes it feels like the creators are really scraping the bottom of the barrel to come up with Pokemon types. But anyway, so this list is based off my experiences with the anime, with the trading cards, and with the games Black and White, and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So I'd also like to point out that these are just my opinions. This is not an end-all, be-all, oh my god, you have to play this Pokemon. No, this is just me being a dork, telling you my favorite 10 Pokemon. Okay? So, here we go. Number 10, Eevee. And Eevee is number 133 on the Mega Bajillion list. Now, I love Eevee. Eevee's cute and fluffy and adorable. And Eevee's awesome because it has 8 different evolutions. Now, when Pokemon first came out, it only had 3. Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. Now there's like Leafeon, Umbreon, Espeon. There's like 2 more, but I can't remember them. And I think they're really cool. I think Eevee is kind of a, you know, one of the Pokemon where you're like, oh, it's so cute. And then like 10 seconds later, it can like destroy you if you're not careful. My favorite, if I had to pick a favorite evolution, I'd have to say my favorite out of the originals are Vaporeon, because it looks like a mermaid. And then out of the new ones, I really like Umbreon. I think Umbreon looks really cool. So, that's number 10. Number 9, Pikachu! Pikachu is number 25 in the original 150. Now, everybody loves Pikachu. Am I right? He's not my absolute favorite, which is why he's number 9 on this list. But everybody knows who Pokemon is. And even if they don't know who Pokemon is, they know who Pikachu is, and they know that Pikachu is a Pokemon. And, I mean, Pikachu is one of the most marketed icons today, if you really think about it. And he's the international symbol for the franchise. And he's on book bags, on stuffies, and I've seen people with Pikachu tattoos. Everybody likes Pikachu. And, again, he's not my favorite, exactly, but I felt like he was a mention on this list because he's so well known and because everybody knows who Pikachu is. And I have to admit, when I was at a carnival and I was dating this guy, he asked me what I wanted from the games, the Midway games, which are, you know, totally rigged. But he won, and I told him I wanted the Pikachu, and he got me the Pikachu. So, what can I say? Next is number 8, and that is Hoothoot. And he is number 163 in the Pokemon. He's from, I believe, Pokemon Heart Gold. That's when he first showed up. I don't know. That's where I'm playing with a Hoothoot in Heart Gold. Her name is... What did I name her? Hippolyta. I named her Hippolyta. And super duper cute. Like, and I love the voice that they do for it. And I also believe Hoothoot was the basis for the Winter Olympics in 2000 and something. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that Hoothoot is one of those other Pokemon that is fairly common in Japan, is used as a symbol for a lot of things. By the way, sorry if it looks like I'm like scratching. It is really hot in our house. We have no air conditioning, and so this is mostly me trying to keep a little bit of air going. But yeah, back to Hoothoot. I also really like the fact that it's based off an owl, and I like owls. Owls are cute. And my plan is to evolve my Hoothoot as best I can, so that way I can go back to where the ghost Pokemon are and try to catch a Ghastly. Fingers crossed. Number 7, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is a number 155 in the franchise. Cyndaquil is the starter Pokemon that I chose in Heart Gold. And I chose Cyndaquil because fire is one of my favorite types of Pokemon. I have 2 types. Well, 3, if you really think about it. I like fire, grass, and ghost. And Cyndaquil is just really, really cute. Reminds me of a hedgehog, which I think was kind of the idea. And Cyndaquil is super duper useful. My favorite attack that he uses is Ember. And then when he goes up to his next evolution, which is Quilava, he learns Heat Crash. And that's also really effective. I mean, except against water Pokemon. What are you going to do? I'm really looking forward to evolving him in Heart Gold. I hope that he turns out to be a Pokemon that I really enjoy playing. So, that's number 7. Number 6, Mewtwo. Haha, number 155. Now, Mewtwo is everyone's favorite villain turned hero Pokemon. I mean, I think so anyway. I remember when the first movie came out, and everybody was so excited about Mewtwo and Mew, because Mew had only ever been hinted at in the series. And everybody was really excited because they were like, oh my gosh, who is Mewtwo? What is Mewtwo? How does Mewtwo work? And I can remember even at J.C. Penney's, which is a department store, they had Pokemon the first movie on VHS. And I remember running to my mom and going, Mom, 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 can we get it? Because it had, in the box, a Mew and a Mewtwo trading card. I don't remember who got the Mew or Mewtwo trading cards. I want to say my little sister ended up getting them for some unknown reason. And by the way, I still have, like, all my Pokemon cards. They're really old, like really old, and I still have them. And one day, maybe I will show you guys them if you guys are interested in seeing some of that. I've got some really interesting nerd swag that's probably a little outdated and might even be worth some money these days. Who knows? But anyway, Mewtwo was a villain who you really didn't like at first, but as you began to understand, he was so upset that as a clone, he felt he was second best, but he wasn't. And who can remember the theme song, the song during the fight scene, where all the clone Pokemon are fighting the originals? I think it's called Brother, or something like that. And when Mewtwo finally realizes that it's okay, it doesn't matter where you're from, it matters who you are inside. Like, that's an awesome lesson for kids to learn. And I know that even though the Pokemon movies are kind of cheesy and kind of silly, it really influenced me as a storyteller to be able to understand that there can be characters who are absolutely despicable, but then maybe later on they're not so bad. So yeah, number 6, Mewtwo. Number 5, Vulpix. Back when I was a kid, it used to be a funny thing for like everybody to make the sounds or do the imitations. And my friend Keith, for the talent show in middle school, did Pokemon imitations. It was really cute. I still have the video somewhere. Maybe I should find it. Anyway, Vulpix, adorable, like super duper cute. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the Pokemon I like are really cute. Like, you know, Eevee, Cyndaquil, Vulpix. I also think Tentacruel looks kind of cool, but that's beside the point. Vulpix. And everybody remembers that Brock had a Vulpix, and there was pressure for it to evolve to Ninetales, which is also a really cool Pokemon, and I really like that Pokemon because it's based off of Japanese Fox Legends. But anyway, Vulpix is another fire type, which is, again, my favorite type of Pokemon. I really like fire type Pokemon because if you work with them and you train them and you evolve them, they become really strong and they end up being fairly invincible, or at least in my experience. Again, taking out water Pokemon because, you know, fire and water, it's gonna be problems. But, you know, there's not much you can do about that. What you can do is try to have them be a higher level than the water Pokemon that you're fighting. But, you know, what are you going to do? So, Vulpix, number 5. Oh, and Vulpix is also number 37 in the list of Pokemon. Number 4, Gengar. I love Ghost Pokemon. And Gengar is really interesting to me. I have this little eraser that looks like a Gengar. I still have a lot of my Pokemon memorabilia, except for like the VHSs, which are still at my mom's house. But I really enjoyed Gengar. And I mean, who could forget that episode where Ash makes a Gengar laugh? Because like all three of them, the Ghastly, the Haunter, and the Gengar, are really into stand-up comedy for some reason, and Ash makes them laugh, and I think that's really funny. Gengar is also one of the ones where I think he's the most recognizable ghost Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, but if you think about Pokemon who are like on merchandise and stuff like that, Gengar is one of them. I mean, I was at Spencer's the other day, and there was a Gengar wallet, which that was really cool. I would have been happier if there had been a Bulbasaur, but we won't go there. Gengar is also, I think, really relatable in a way because Gengar is just, he doesn't take any crap from anybody. He knows he can scare you. he knows he can win, and he's gonna do it. And if you've got a really strong, invincible Gengar, you've got a really good Pokemon team. So, that is number 4. Number 3, Tepig! And Tepig is another fire type. Again, you notice a trend here. And he was my starter in Pokemon Black. And I really enjoyed how cute Tepig is. And then when you bring him up to Emboar, like, whoa. He's, again, a really strong Pokemon. His attack of Flame Crash? I don't remember the names of the attacks. I just go, oh, look, this is useful. Think. Okay, it works. He's also really strong, I think. And I really like the fact that they threw out all of the Pokemon series. Your starters are Water, Fire, Grass. Water, Fire, Grass. Water, Fire, Grass. And every time I've played a Pokemon game, except for Pokemon Blue, I picked a Bulbasaur. I've always picked a fire type. And I just really think that Tepig was a good introduction to the different types for, like, the people who started Pokemon when they were playing Black and White. Because, for those of us who've been around since the Kanto region, it was a little weird to see all these new Pokemon, because we're like, huh? What? What do you mean there's more than 151? There should only be that many. Wait a minute, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So there's that. But yeah, number 3, Tepig. Oh, and Tepig is number 498 in the canon. Number 2, Machop. And he's number 66. And I feel bad that the reason he's number 2 on this list is because, like, he's so absurd looking. And you don't think much about it because he's got, like, these flaps under his arms, and it looks like he has gills on his chest. And he's got those weird, like, spikes on his head that kind of look like hair slicked back. But Machop is actually fairly useful. And I'm not a big fan of fighting Pokemon, but if I'm going to pick a fighting Pokemon, I'm going to pick Machop. Because he evolves into Machamp, which is a super duper strong Pokemon. And then I think there's, like, one other evolution maybe that they added. I don't remember. But Machop is just kind of hilarious in more ways than one. So definitely Machop is number 2. And number 1, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is number 1 in the Pokedex. Bulbasaur has been my favorite Pokemon forever. Like, when I get my tattoos, I'm getting a lot of nerdy tattoos because I'm a dork that way. I'm going to get a Bulbasaur with a sunflower, and with him holding a sunflower. And I really liked Bulbasaur because he kind of looks like a dinosaur. I mean, I think so. And I like his cute little stubby legs. And in the first Pokemon movie during Pikachu's adventure, you remember when he picks up Togepi with his vine whip, and he just starts rocking him back and forth, and he's all Bulba, 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 Bulbasaur. You know, the Bulbabai. Enjoy that, because that's what my voice sounds like right now. I thought it was so cute. Like, oh my gosh. And Bulbasaur, remember, took care of orphaned Pokemon. Bulbasaur in the Hidden Village. And he was really defensive of all the other Pokemon. And he has a really, like, intense sense of honor. And he stuck by Ash's side for so long. And I really enjoy Bulbasaur. And the other reason I like Bulbasaur is because there's a kind of a funny story attached to it. My mom remembers that it's my favorite Pokemon, but she can't remember the name. So one time she was trying to ask me about Pokemon, and she goes, "What's the one you like? With the bulb on his back?" And I started to be like, "Bulbasaur." And she goes, "Isn't his name Puffalump?" Yeah, my mom calls Bulbasaur Puffalump. What can you do? So it just has a special memory for me. And now she'll even still be like, "Oh, is that Puffalump?" No, Mom. His name is Bulbasaur. But yes, it's Puffalump. So, yeah. That's why Bulbasaur is my favorite #1 Pokemon. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the format. I'm going to be trying to do different stuff with my camera and things like that. Right now I'm using my web camera. And like I said, I'm going to try to get these videos up once a week, depending on scheduling and time. We'll see how that goes. And let me know in the comments what you thought. You know, what's your favorite Pokemon? Do you have Pokemon? Do you even know what Pokemon is? Because if you don't, son, then we're going to have a problem. No, I'm just kidding. And, you know, tell me more about why you like Pokemon. And then tell me what you want to see me do my next top 10 on. Again, it could be anything. I'm not even kidding, guys. Anything. So that's it for now. And I hope everybody has a great week. And thanks for watching. Bye.